Hello. This is the second part to the manicure that I started earlier today, where I did the tricolor ombre. I tried out stamping for the first time. I learned a little bit about the gel top coat. I think these came out very nice. A little different because I did do two different techniques. This nail, for instance, has 3 coats of color. These nails have 2. I got lazy and I wanted to see what 2 colors looked like. I also did not encapsulate the color. So if, like this one here, get it in focus, that color looks a little cloudy, drab, I don't know. That might be because I forgot to encapsulate. But I do like the 3-color ombre. I think it looks very nice. So now we're going to do those same colors, but we're going to do solids. We're going to do each nail a different solid color. I haven't decided what order yet because it really doesn't matter to me. I'll probably have 2 purples, 2 blues, and a green. Purple, blue, green. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what happens. We can learn together. Okay, so I have the I have a dip powder and liquid base with clear, and then 2 coats of the peel base on this hand, and that's just so that I don't have to soak. I have sensitive skin. I'm not allergic to any of these things so far, but I don't really like the idea of soaking my fingers in acetone for any amount of time. So I'm really hoping to stick with the peel base on these. Last time I got the peel base to last a good solid week, and getting I got 0 lifting, and it actually was a little bit of a project to get them to pop off. I got used to it. It was the first time doing it, so I wasn't sure what to expect. But I did get them all to pop off, and I did take a picture of the pop-offs. I'll post that somewhere eventually. Maybe I'll include it at the end of this video just so you can see pop-offs. Anyway, all right, so now I want to get started with, let's bring this over here so I know I'm in frame. This is about halfway, good. All right, so I'm gonna do the apex on this hand too, because I did like how that worked out. The apex gives me, see this bump right here? Without the apex, this bump is back here, and it makes it a lot harder to get in there and free up my cuticle. So I like that the apex moves that bump up a little bit. I like that a lot. So I'm going to do that again on this hand. Get the base coat. Now I'm a righty, so doing my left hand is always interesting. I just go a little slower. Oh, and I already screwed it up because this is not going to be an apex if I put it that close to my cuticle. So there's that. All right, this one we will start this way. Damn it all. Dip, tap. It's good coverage. Dip, tap. I can't believe believe I did that. Well, that's a control. That's a control nail, so that I can compare the apex to one without the apex. That's what that is. I meant to do that. I didn't really, but we're gonna pretend for now. All right, so this one, make sure I'm in frame. About 3/4 of a way from the cuticle, and just the top of the nail. Dip, tap, dip, tap. Good. One thing that I have learned is to stir your liquid, your powders, before you use them, because the fluffier they are, the better coverage you'll get. That's been my experience. Now, also, the fluffier they are, the less likely I am to screw up the liquids by pushing my finger down in there. So we have a couple of things going on there. Nice thin layers of the liquids. Nice fluffy powder for even coverage. And I think that gives me the best result. So I'm going to put the lid back on here on my base coat, and I'm going to give this a few minutes to dry before I brush off and put the second coat. Yeah, that looks good. And you can see that apex will start to build because that extra coat is there. Yep, good. Of course, this will be our control nail with it all the way down because I forgot. All right, I'll be right back and we'll do the second coat. Alright, so when doing the second base coat, you have to remember to wipe off your brush before you put it back into the bottle, because what you don't want to happen is any powder that my brush is picking up right now from the last coat, we do not want that to go back into the bottle, because if powder mixes with this liquid, it will start a chemical reaction that makes it sticky and hard, and if it's in your bottle and all of your liquid becomes sticky and hard, it will not be able to be used for this anymore. Contaminated liquids are something you want to avoid, unless you enjoy buying new liquids all the time. So dip into the fluffy powder. And one thing I haven't been doing, because I did the apex, so I wasn't near my cuticles, this time I am, so I'm going to go in here and just make sure that these are clear. If your liquid and your base is touching your cuticle, when your natural nail grows, it will pull at that and cause lifting. You want to avoid lifting. So, alright, now this time we're going to go all the way up to the cuticle edge and back. Not on the cuticle, like you've probably heard in every nail video you've ever watched. Basically, this dip powder base coat is super glue, pretty much. Think of it that way and you'll stay out of trouble. So, wherever you put this liquid is where the powder is going to stick. So, you don't want to get it on your skin, because then you'll have a lot more cleanup to do afterwards. It bears repeating because you'll see in pictures people still get the powder on their skin Nice even coat. Let's make sure that these edges are nice and clear. Don't worry about being exact because you can always, when you file, you can always clean up this line. The important thing is to make sure that there is a clear road between the nail and your skin, especially in the cuticle area. Yeah, this liquid definitely dries a lot faster than the others I've used so far. I go slow on this part because I don't want to hurt myself, but the slower I go, the less chance I have of actually affecting what I have on there. Alright, we've got the base, we brushed off the excess, now we're going to go with color. So now I have to decide what's going where. Purple's my favorite, so I want to make sure that's somewhere where I'll see it. The blue is just, the mermaid blue is just gorgeous, so I think purple, blue, and green. Purple, blue, purple. Okay. I don't plan this out, I just do whatever the hell I feel like by the time I get to it, so sorry if my dancing fingers there, trying to figure out what I wanted to put where. It's annoying. Didn't annoy me at all. Wash off before you put it back in your thing. And we're going to dip right into the purple. And that's still kind of wet, so we're going to go again. And because I learned from the last hand, when I did the other hand, I want to make sure, yes, I got both sides. Okay, now I really need to tap that off a little better. There we go. Now I take my handy dandy precision tool and I make sure that my sides are clear. A little hard to do at this point. This liquid does dry a lot faster than I've experienced in the other 2 times I've done dip. Yeah, wow, that's really dry. Okay, so that tells me that I just have to be careful to stay away from my cuticles. Okay. I don't want to speed up because I like to be careful. Alright, so we'll be very careful to not go too close. Get full coverage on the nail. Because nobody wants to live for a week continually looking at that one spot that you missed on your nails. Or is that just me? Let me know in the comments. It's a little late, but I guess I should introduce myself. Wenchy is a name that I have used for over 20 years on the internet. It's kind of my thing. My IRL name is Ginger. I have red hair. My father was very funny. He thought that would be funny. Going to school with a red hair named Ginger was interesting back in the day. Kids were a lot meaner to each other when I was in school, I think. But if you're watching this, bless you, because I don't really expect anybody to be watching these first videos anyway. But it is a good way to get to know me. I am a DIY nail person. I am not a nail tech. Everything I know, I learned from the internet. I do have an aunt that has a nail shop, but she doesn't live anywhere near me, so it's not like I've been able to learn from her experience. I should probably call and talk to her though. I don't want anybody mad at me for doing this. What did I say? This was blue and blue, right? Oh, that's not gonna work. Shit. My nail's too long. Alright, so that means we have to do this kind of thingy here. I am not good with my left hand like I am with my right, so... Oops. Oh, that was not good. Well, at least I know I'm going to do another coat, so... Alright, I think what I need to do is... Oops. There we go. There we go. Okay. We're going to try this again. I tried this in the last video and it did not work very well. I don't know if my nails are too long or what, but... Okay, I didn't get... This liquid dries so fast that I didn't get to this section of the nail quick enough. I think I want to just try laying the next one in. Oh, it's the thumb, so that's going to be fun. Okay. Alright, let's see. Trying to do all this and stay in frame too. Boy, this is not as easy as you would think it is. I knew it wasn't going to be easy, but... My daughter's looking forward to... One of my daughters is looking forward to me doing her nails, and I told her I needed practice first. So I'm going to be able to show these videos to her and say, see, look, I'm getting better. And hopefully, hopefully that will be true. There we go. That worked a little better. Kind of roll it in there. Just make sure that it's got enough. Oh god, that's beautiful. Ugh. I love this mermaid blue color. Jeez. Beautiful. Alright, so I've got purple. I've got 2 blue, 2 purple, and now I'm going to do a little green pinky. Why am I doing different colors? Because, alright, here's the thing. Don't give me too many choices. I will have a problem making a decision. And I blame it on my job because it's all I do all day long is make decisions. By the time I'm no longer working, it's the last thing I want to do. So, when I can't decide between things, I just do all of them. Like a really big menu is a nice thing to find at a restaurant, but I dread it. Because it's like, ugh, I don't know what to have, so I usually try to find somebody that's willing to share with me so we can get to things that I can't decide between. And it usually works out, so that's good. Okay, so first coat of color done. And see the dark spot on this nail here and the dark spot there? I'm not sure if those are wet spots. See, it's like darker over there. So I'm gonna give this a few minutes to dry. And then I will be using the soft brush first to make sure that everything's dry. And if that works without completely screwing everything up, I will use the scrub brush to get, especially sparkly stuff, get the extra powder off so that it doesn't. All right, there's the nail without the apex, kind of flat looking. The nails with the apex are starting to build, you can see it. All right, so I'll be back in a few minutes to do the second color coat, and then we'll be on to activator. So there's the third coat on all colors. Don't freak out if you have like a bulge or something sticking out like this right here, because we're gonna file everything anyway. So what I'm gonna do is I will be back after, let's see, I'm gonna let this soak in for a little while, and then I'll be back to brush off, scrub off, and activate. Okay, I'm back, and I bet you all of you watching this video, which I don't expect anybody to actually, I bet you thought I forgot to encapsulate my color with clear again. You would be right, I did forget, but not before it was too late. I did put activator on here, but I think it's okay to go back in with my base and put the clear on. If not, I will find out, won't I? I'm gonna do it, so. I did some filing, not on the top of the nail obviously, but on the sides, because I'm doing this with my left hand and I'm not very good at it. I did actually go flood my sides a little bit. So I just went in with a regular nail file and I just got rid of those extras, we'll call them. Quickly, Ginger, because this dries so fast. And again, this is just to make sure that when I do the filing on the top of the nail, I don't take any of the color, or in this case sparkles. I don't dull the sparkles, which I think I might have done on this hand, since I did forget it on that. I forgot to encapsulate. Encapsulate. I'm having trouble with that word. Alright, so I'm still trying to do thin layers. Not easy for me with my left hand, but I'm trying. Trying to get it evenly. I'm not as worried about the purple because there's no sparkles in it, but I keep everything even this way. Dip, tap, dip. Soak it up. Tap. And again, that just gives you a little leeway as you file and buff over the nail, so you won't scratch your or take out any of your color or sparkles. That's what this is for. And again, this is the dip powder base coat, which, I don't know. I did wash and rinse without soap my hands in just plain water to get some of the, hopefully, activator off or calm it down a little. I don't know. I can't believe I forgot the clear again. Okay, here I am with my e-file, and turn that on at about 4. And first I'm going to just try to get, can you see, am I in frame? I don't know. Trying to get these edges a little straighter. Now this is probably going to drive some of you crazy if you've done this before, because I'm going very slow. And the reason for that is because I am a very clumsy person who is more than likely to hurt themselves unless they go very slow. That's why I'm only using a speed of 4. And I'm using this flame. They call this the, I think this is called the flame bit here on the e-file. Just get this even-ish. Turned it up to 7. That's a little more effective. See now, all my years going to nail salons, they just go. I can't do that with this hand. That's not going to stop me from trying, obviously, but okay. Let's see. I finished. I've got Mermaid purple and seafoam green, all done. I filed, I couldn't wait, so I then put the final coat of activator on, and then I put 2 coats of top coat. I used the dip liquids. I wasn't thrilled with the gel. It felt sticky to me for a long time, so I don't like that. I like the dip powders. They dry fast because of the activator that goes on first. And then I put some oil on my cuticles. And I really love these colors. Oh my god, so much. I really do. And you'll see that I paid some extra attention to filing this pinky. And if you compare it to this pinky, you'll see the difference. Again, I think it's just a matter of practice for me, so I'll have to take my time and concentrate on getting them even. But there's, and let's find, I need to find a nice way to do this to show both. Let's see, both different looks on both hands. They were done in the same day, but it's going to be 2 different videos. Not that anybody cares right now, but I care. I like the different looks. I love this mermaid blue. The glitters are different colors. I call them unicorn colors because I love them. And I'm Scottish. My father was born in Fife, Scotland. And I don't know if people don't know this, but the official animal of Scotland is the unicorn. My father never told me that outright, but he did buy me many like crystal unicorns and stuff. Now I know why. All right. Well, there goes another weekend's worth of nails. I'm gonna enjoy these all week, and hopefully I'll be back at this again next weekend, and I'll have a new light and a new camera stand, and hopefully I won't be fighting to stay in frame so much. If you made it this far, thank you so much for bearing with me and dealing with my amateur video stuff. I appreciate it. You're probably friends and family, so love you. I'll see you soon, and until next time, don't forget to subscribe. Hit that like button just for me as a personal favor. I would appreciate it. And if you have anyone that's trying to go through the DIY nail process and wants to go on this adventure with me, let them know about my channel, have them subscribe, and say hello in the chat or the comments. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Have a good day, night, week, whatever. Just have a good one. Bye.